Today, I'm going to explain American science fiction action film called The Adam Project. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The year is 2050, and a pilot named Adam Reed has just stolen a spaceship. His boss Maya warns him that if he doesn't turn around, she will shoot him out of the sky, and track him down if he tries to time travel.
But if I'm right, your tracking system is about to crash.
But Adam has done something fancy to block her trackers, he says. He flies into a wormhole and disappears. Back in the year 2022, 12-year-old Adam Reed is running away from bullies at school. They catch up to him, and, much like an adult Ryan Reynolds,
Actually, Huh? No more jokes?
Adam can't keep his mouth shut. He takes a beating, and his mom Ellie has to come to pick him up from the principal's office. We learn that Adam's father Louis recently died and that Adam has had a hard time coping.
I understand you.
Dad would.
One night, when Adam's mom is off on a date, Adam's dog Hawking takes off running and barking into the woods. When young Adam chases after the dog, he discovers debris from his future self's crashed spacecraft. When he returns home, he hears a noise from the garage and discovers old Adam, injured and bleeding.
Easy. Or, fall down and scream.
After exchanging some classic Ryan Reynolds quips with himself, young Adam learns the truth about old Adam, that he's him, that he time-traveled from the future.
That's weird. It farts when I cough.
Gross.
And that he meant to go back to 2018, not 2022, as part of a rescue mission. He also explains the rules of time travel and memory for the purposes of the movie. When old Adam goes back to his fixed time, aka the time where he belongs, both his memory
You're me.
and young Adam's memory will reform to reconcile what happened. But it won't happen while he's there, it will only happen once he returns to his correct time. You'll want to remember that, it's important for later. Unfortunately, old Adam can't access his time jet to go to the correct year, because it's coded to his DNA, and it senses that he's injured. Basically, it just means that young Adam and old Adam have to work together because young Adam's DNA can open up the ship. When they enter the ship, they find out that spacecraft is damaged and it will take some time to fix itself. So they go back to their dad's garage and young Adam tells him that he is cool. After some time Adam's mom gets back from date. The next morning after Adam's mom leaves to work, young Adam checks future Adam and asks him about time travel in his future.
Do we get a lot of girls in college?
Adam! Time travel exists.
Future Adam goes to buy meds, while young Adam gets bullied by his fellow schoolmates.
Hey, guys! Enjoying our suspension?
I am now.
Old Adam stops them and threats bullies.
You go near Adam again, I'll know. And I will find you, Ray.
Meanwhile young Adam locks the door and checks old Adam's weapons and he gets to know that his future wife is dead.
You have a wife?
No, we do not have a wife anymore.
So next day, old Adam tells he time traveled for his wife, Laura. He thinks something is wrong because her jet broke up on re-entry, but she was the best pilot in the program. So he tried to get to 2018, cause that's where she went before, and save her. After telling his secret mission, he also tells that Dad's invented time machine, by accident.
Dad invented time travel?
Yeah, not on purpose.
While they were discussing, Maya Sorian, who is the movie villain, gets their location, and attacks them. Using a weapon that is definitely a lightsaber, old Adam faces off with some robot army guys and Maya Sorian. He's not doing so hot, but then, out of nowhere, his wife Laura comes to his rescue. She's alive. Laura and both Adams escape to a remote location to hide out for a bit. Laura explains that future Maya time traveled back to November 2018, which is when the Adam Project
Adam Project had just gone online. That was the first step toward practical time travel.
which was the name of the project helmed by Adam's father to invent practical time travel, first launched. Laura thinks old Maya traveled back in time to give young Maya stock tips in order to amass a fortune, as well as tips to gain control over the time travel project. Maya changed the past, and as a result, things are in total disarray in 2050. Old Adam describes the future on a good day as Terminator. Laura has been living in the past for 4 years alone. In order to fix the world, Laura wants the Adams to travel back to 2018 and prevent their dad from ever launching the Adam Project. Adam hesitates, if he stops the invention of time travel.
We never meet. We never happen. We never happen, Laura.
He and Laura will never meet. But ultimately agrees. Both Adams make the jump to 2018, and, after a very Star Wars chase scene, they find their dad. Their dad, Louis, is furious at them for breaking time travel protocol by trying to change the past. But he listens to old Adam's story about how time travel has ruined the future. He apologizes for what he did, but refuses to undo anything, as he still believes protocol should be followed.
No, but I will tell you this, you being here opens up the potential for catastrophic reconfiguration, and that is quantifiable.
There's some emotional stuff in which old Adam realizes that his dad wasn't as bad as he remembered. He just convinced himself to hate him because it was easier than grieving. Meanwhile, old Maya pays a visit to young Maya in order to warn her that Adam is trying to undo the invention of time travel and take away her legacy. Next day, old Adam and young Adam decides to destroy time travel himself, by blowing up the facility where Louis and Maya conduct their research. While we see Maya's soldier attacks old Adam and young Adam helps him by shooting by his drone. Meanwhile, Adam's dad shows up to help, and together they go into the building to stop time travel. Louis informs his son that the only way to stop time travel is to destroy the algorithm he designed to stabilize the wormholes. Apparently, he has never written the algorithm down, and never told it to another person, so it's only in his mind and in a super secure hard drive in the basement. But of course, old Maya and young Maya show up to stop them. Maya puts a gun on young Adam's head, and tell old Adam to give the hard drive, but old Adam doesn't agree, and tricks her. Maya shoots the electromagnetic shield so everything metal starts flying into it. In what looks like the Death Star, the two Adams and their dad face off with the two Mayas. Maya takes Louis on gunpoint, and tells him to give the hard drive, but he refuses, so old Maya shoots at Louis with an armor-piercing bullet, but it serves, due to the magnet, and kills young Maya instead. Old Maya kills her younger self, thus erasing her future self too. Adam and their dad immediately leaves the facility before it gets destroyed. Time travel has successfully been uninvented, but old Adam and young Adam are still in 2018 with their dad. It probably takes a while for 30 years of change time to sort itself out, is the reason that old Adam gives. Louis and the Adams go back to their house, and Louis tells him he knows that he must die in the future, but that he doesn't want to know how or when it happens.
A lot of thought, but you cannot tell me how or when it happens.
Then Dad and the two Adams play catch in the backyard until both old Adam and young Adam disappear and go back to their fixed time. Back in 2022, we see young Adam in a scene from the beginning of the film, when he was teasing his mother for her disorganized filing system. This time, however, before he leaves for school, he freezes, then turns around to give his mother a big hug. We can infer that, at that moment, he just got sent back to his fixed time, and his memories reformed, just like Ryan Reynolds said they would. In the future, old Adam is attending a lecture. Laura, his former wife, enters and sits down next to him. Old Adam starts to flirt with her, and when he discovers she's in the wrong building on campus, he offers to walk her to the right place. While it's not explicit, we can infer that old Adam did in fact recognize Laura, because even though time travel does not exist, he should have his memories of meeting her as a child. He should, in theory, also have the same memories of old Adam of the events of the movie, because the memories supposedly reform and reconcile. They walk off together, and the movie ends. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notification, and leave a like, to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.